episode of Calcio Chronicles. I'm Sheida Rad, your football-spirited language coach, and this week I'm joined by the insightful Massimo Caputi.
Hi, Sheida. I'm happy to be back and talking about the Serie A with you again.
Yes, welcome back, Massimo. So, first of all, let's start with a couple of news that we had today. Today, Italian football family mourns great Gigi Riva. Can you tell us a little bit about him and about the memories that you have with him?
But Gigi Riva has been a great Italian player. Is in a history of Italian football, and I cannot forget my Gigi Riva because it was the first time for me in live on the stadium. My first match on live. Roma Cagliari. Cagliari won 4-1, and Gigi Riva scored 2 goals.
Wow.
An amazing forward, number 11, and left winger. But now we have another consideration about the left winger than the past, because in the past Gigi Riva has a left winger was a forward, second forward on the field.
Okay, perfect. Massimo, there has been some racism episodes also lately in Italy, and this morning SerieA's sporting judge ruled that Udinese have to play home match behind closed doors. What's the story, and can you tell us a little bit about what happened and what do you think about this episode?
But what's happened in Udine has been terrible, and for me, the decision about close the stadium for the next round at home for Udinese is right for a signal, for this episode, and I am very proud for what Maignan did on the field. He decided to stop the match before the referee, and it's terrible. It's very difficult to understand why this thing happened again in the sport and in football. I hope that in the next future we have more education for the fan and for the people, and it's impossible to accept this in this area.
No, I absolutely agree with you. What you say is absolutely correct, that these things shouldn't be tolerated at all. Now, let's get back to Serie A. Last time that we spoke on the show, there was a very close fight between Inter and Juventus for the title. Inter, who won actually the Super Coppa last night against Napoli. So how do you evaluate the situation at the moment?
But the fight is very hard, and Juventus at the moment is first on the table because Inter played Super Coppa in Saudi Arabia, and my opinion is that for Inter, Juventus is a very fearsome opponent, and the strength between these two teams continue just in the next round before the match between them, because in 2 weeks we'll play Inter Juventus, and so is an amazing fight for the title, and Juventus is very strong in this moment.
Is there any of them that you would see favored in this situation?
No, favored, no, because my opinion is that Inter is stronger than the other with the player and the possibility Inzaghi to change. Many players not has the same situation Allegri in Juventus. My Juventus demonstrated also against Salernitana to play well and to very convinced about the possibilities, and the focus of Juventus is very, very strong on the title.
Okay, perfect. Now, as you know, we are in the middle of
and also, I want to say another things. In this moment, has Vlahovic in very, very good shape.
Yeah. Okay. So I know that he's one of your favorite players. Now, though, as I was mentioning, we are in the middle of the transfer market, and last week we actually had an agent from London on our show. Now, always, at this point during the transfer market, some of the balances they can change. So, has there been any key signings so far in this transfer market that caught your eye that you would like to tell us about?
But in this moment, Napoli is a more active team, more active club, and the last news is they don't care from Aston Villa, very very close to Napoli, and also Napoli is trying to move Perez from Udinese, the defender, young, 23 years old, and very strong. And so Napoli continue to change the team with new players after Traoré, after Ngonge, and so is very, very close to they don't care. Is a good midfielder. And probably in this particular moment, also Roma is trying to change, because De Rossi completely change a lot, because now and for the future, De Rossi wants to play with 4 players in defense and no 3 as Mourinho. And Roma is speaking with Atalanta for the left defender Bakker, the orange player, Dutch player, and also is possible an a change between Belotti to Fiorentina and Icone to Rome from Fiorentina. And so it is the next days will be very nervous and with a lot of movements and possibilities.
Yeah, and probably some of the last minute deals. And so as the players, the new players come, this can change some of the balances of the different teams, don't you think? And as you were mentioning, one of the other things that not only players can change the balance, but also the coaches. And as you just mentioned, De Rossi, because Roma, in the meantime, in these couple of weeks that we haven't seen each other, Roma sacked Mourinho, and now we are having Daniele De Rossi on the as a coach. What do you think about this change, and how do you think it's going to change on the team of Roma?
But I can say that the change is similar on our heart cake, because a lot of fans, the majority of fans, love Mourinho, but at the same time love De Rossi for his career with Roma. And in the Olympic Stadium, in the last match, has been very particular feeling. One part for Mourinho, one part for De Rossi, but now is important the future of Roma. And I am honest. I didn't believe in this change so fast, no, but probably has been the right time for changing because the last results of Mourinho are being bad, and so probably was the right moment for the change. I'm
But do
very
you
happy.
think that De Rossi would be
I,
like
I
as a coach, would be, at the level to coach Roma? Because, he's of course of the family of Roma, and all the, Roma fans are super happy to have him back. But one thing is to be a player and the other is to be the coach. And the only experience of De Rossi as a coach is it with Spal, but then didn't really go well, did it?
but in the world of football, of Italian football, all are convinced around the qualities of De Rossi for a next future as a manager, and probably for him is the best that he can, no, to start with Roma in Serie A. No, is as a dream.
Like a dream, exactly. It's a
Um,
carrier dream.
I am convinced that De Rossi has qualities and can express this quality in on the bench of Roma.
Okay.
Obviously, it's hard. It's no easy for a lot of things. No, for the importance of the club, for the fans, for the and so. But I saw and I watched in the first match some changes, especially in the first half around the tactic 4-2, no 4-3-2-1, completely different
Different.
from Mourinho. And in this case, also, I told you about the transfer market, no, the
Yeah,
possibilities to change because is no in the team. De Rossi doesn't have some particular players for this tactic, no, and so is interesting. The next round are easy for only on the table, no, in reality, but against Salernitana, against Cagliari, probably De Rossi can take important points and to start a new part of the season very well. This is the hope of the fans of Roma.
Okay, perfect. Now, what do you think would be next for Mourinho? Because allegedly he turned down a request of Al Shabaab, and he expressed that his desire to stay in Italy. And maybe they're talking about some of the rumors talk about Napoli. Would you
Yes, it's true.
see Mourinho in Napoli?
I believe that the relationship or the rumors are in this direction, no? And
Okay.
I I also believe that for Mourinho, probably Mourinho want to take a revenge, and the best revenge and to remain in Italy, to stay in another important club as Napoli, and why not?
Try
Napoli
to win against
probably will change the manager for the next season. Is a possibility and a concrete possibility.
possibility. Okay. Well,
We
it
will
will
see
be,
what's happened.
yeah. We're going to see in the next days or eventually in the next months. Well, thank you. That's all the gossip that I had for this week. Is there anything that you would like to add?
No. For now is enough, and
That's
for
all.
the next episode we will have the hand of the transfer market, and
Yes.
probably we will know more more news and more and a right vision about the next future for the Serie A.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much, Massimo, for all
Thank
your
you
insight
too.
as always.
Bye-bye.
See you next week. Take care. Thank you so much to all of you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And we try to improve this show every day. Thank you and see you next week. Bye.